Hey, Angel, I'm gonna drop the link. Hold on. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Kane. There you go, Angel. So you can come on up. Hold on, Angel. I'm gonna bring you up. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, Pooh. We're gonna start in a few minutes. We just waiting for April and Bella. Just hang on, Angel. We coming. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. They're coming now, Angel. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
That's good. How's everyone in the chat? We're about to start pretty soon. We just waiting for the other two to come.
And is it okay at the end of the stream is if I play my new beat as the debut, or should I do it on my own channel?
That's up to you. You don't want to do it on your own channel? I don't mind.
Well, I would, but it's kind of like a sneak peek, basically,
Okay.
on here because my channel, there are people who don't know that I have a new beat, but there are maybe some that are subscribed to you that may be here to hear it at the Safe Space for Love.
Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with it. I
Because
am cool with it.
I'll tell you, this morning when I was producer for a day on Guideline Stream, a lot of you were like shocked of how I was perfectly able to make that kind of a beat, and I would love for people to hear it, just to know how great of a beat I created as a producer.
Yeah, look, that was so dope what you did earlier. Like I was there for it all. It was absolutely amazing. Hey G, hey Pooh,
It
Krista,
was.
hey Pooh, DOD, Domo, Lizzie, Carlin, hey Bree. Yes, we're about to start any second now. Hold on. They are finishing up the live. Hey Daddy Days, how you doing? April was giving out some good information early. I was listening.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was giving out some real good information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hey guys,
I'm happy that I was able to help you over the weekend. But if there are others that need the help, I'll do that as well.
Okay.
hey Angel,
Hey,
how's my precious doing?
feeling better.
That's wonderful. That's all that I want to hear. Hey everybody, thank everybody for coming over. Have you already talked, Foodie?
No, we haven't talked. We were waiting for everybody to come.
We were just discussing about the new beat that I made as a producer today, and I
I,
even asked Foodie if I could debut it at the end of her stream.
Yeah.
oh, I love it, baby. I love it. Yes, it's great. Brango Della, if you're coming up, come on. Guys, thank you guys all for coming
Let
over. Amazing that you guys came over.
let me
Um,
put the link in again. Hold on. There we go.
Because I know Brown Girl Bella is going through a storm right now, but I don't know if it's like exactly in her like area where she lives, or if it's like headed towards that.
last I heard, she said that they were under a tornado warning, is what she had sent us. But
Uh,
I don't know if I don't know. She'll come up and tell us if she can come up. Hey, baby girl
mm,
vibes, thank you for coming in. Hey, Princess Lizzie, thank you for coming in. Bree Bree, thank you for
Hey,
coming in.
baby girl.
DOT, Daddy Days, Crystal Christine, hello, love. I saw what you said over there about everyone needs to be heard. Yes, everyone needs to be heard, but it's a way of doing everything. If someone tells you, hey, chill out, don't do this or don't do that, that means don't do it. Don't keep Instagramming people, Facebook people, and all this. I understand he has a story to tell, but come to me a different way. Don't come to me sideways. Because when you come to me sideways, you don't get that joyful April. You get that April that will snap on you in a heartbeat. So
mhm.
for him to try to come up on my panel and I don't know you, no, I'm not tolerating that. That's no. And we had already talked about this. That's what I was telling y'all earlier. We had a situation on Lions Live. And the situation was this certain person that I just let up, he came on Lion's thing. He was a friend of Angel's or something like that. Angel can tell y'all about that in a minute. But yesterday, Angel wanted to talk, but he wanted myself, Booty, Bella, and Guided Lion here. Well, this guy kept trying to come up. He couldn't come up, so he kept calling Angel. So we asked him to stop. He ended up getting blocked from the stream. Then he follows over. He found me on Facebook, but I know why he found me on Facebook because my everything's the same. If you type in April WYD, everything comes up. But he contacted me on Facebook. Angel didn't like that. Well, when he came in Lion's thing today, it upset Angel. So we told him in Lions Live just to give Angel a break today and not come in there. So when he was in my live, that kind of it set me off, Crystal. And I apologize to everyone that's in here, to the 15 people that's in here. I apologize for going off because I was upset because I had already told Angel that I would not let that person interrupt his spirit today. And then for this, I thought I blocked him. So I don't know how he came up. We got to talk about that later on.
Stream is completely different from YouTube. So
well,
he
okay.
can. So if he has the link, he can attempt it, but you don't have to let him up.
No, I let him up because I wanted him to see my face and I wanted to talk to him directly. That's why I told Angel, I'm sorry, baby, but I got to do this. And I think he noticed my voice or whatever. Anyways, Bella, are you coming up? Angel is saying, I mean, not Angel, Guided Lion is saying Angel is a great friend. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so much better than I did this morning. Because after I took my shower and after I got some coffee, I felt more perky. And then I had went ahead and watched The Price is Right.
Daddy Days, thank you for coming over, baby girl. Thank you, Slitigo Twins. How are you doing today? Angel, Bella might not be able to come up. Bella's
Yeah,
internet service.
that's what I figured because of the tornado in her area.
Right.
That's what I figured because I know her internet is down, and her cell phone has probably limited power right now, and I don't know if there's any working outlets. So yeah, I kind of figured that when she said of the storm in your stream.
Okay. So we can go ahead and thanks to everyone who shared us out. We certainly appreciate it. So today we have Angel Munez as our guest. As you all can see, the title is How to Overcome the Stigma of Mental Disabilities. Now, I'm just giving you a little background. Angel is Angel's Army, fantastic channel. Make sure you connect with him. But Angel he's a 30-year-old male who was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, bipolar, mood, and seizure disorders. And so he has a story, a testimony to tell about how he overcame and he leads a very productive life. So we're going to sit back and we're going to be respectful. And we're going to let Angel tell his story. At the end of it, before the hour ends, if we have time, if anybody had questions or a brief story, we can have a discussion. But other than that, we're going to give the floor to Angel. So you go ahead, Angel.
Right. So might as well start from the very beginning. The way I found out that I had all this was through my mom because my mom had seen me for the first time when I was only 18 months old, and she had took me to hospital, and that's when they had diagnosed me with a seizure disorder, and later on I was diagnosed with ADHD, bipolar, mood, and autism. And that's why all those are lumped together in my documents. And so I've had it pretty much since the day I was born. And growing up, I didn't have like mom or dad. I mean, still do, but I didn't have like one that would be there for me all the time. Because at the age of 5, my mom and dad got divorced. My mom got custody of me, and my one of my other two siblings, and my dad got custody of the other two siblings of mine because there's 4 of us all together. And so when my mom got custody of me and then my one of my other brothers, she took very good care of us, and my dad would often send money to us for new clothes because as kids you grow out your clothes quite rapidly and quite fast, and as a parent you have to spend money. Well, it turns out my mom would always spend that clothing money on herself and her dates, and there were numerous times that whenever I would ask for something, she wouldn't like help me at all. Like, hey, can you get the milk for me, mom? Nope, she wouldn't do it. It's like as though I have to reach all the way up the shelf myself, and so it was a bit of a struggle for me as a child, and I didn't really get to spend my life as a normal child because as kids, you roam around the house, make a mess, and you also play in the park. Well, pretty much for me as a kid, I didn't get to do very much because it's like as though I had to be under 24/7 surveillance. And because when I was still living with my mom and I wanted to go out to the park that was right by her house, she had stopped me, and I was like, "What? What?" And so it's like as though I wasn't able to do things, and as a regular kid. And then as I still continued to be in my kid years, I later on was in custody of my dad because like I said, when my dad found out how my mom was spending the money for us on our clothes and that kind of stuff, my dad filed for custody and he got custody of me and my other brother. And then I ended up living with my dad for the most part. But during that time, it was pretty much the same. And most kids learn to ride a bike at the age of 12, at the age of 6. I mean, I didn't learn a bike until the age of 12. And even the littlest of things got me into trouble for my dad. Like when I rode the bike with other kids in the neighborhood, he grounded me all because I was out of his sight. And well, wait, why should I be grounded because of that? And so I never got to be taught the normal stuff as a kid, like responsibility. I had to learn that myself later on in my teenage years, and I never got the chance to learn proper communication, like creating a conversation, interacting with people, or any of that. Nah, my parents weren't that great of parents, and they still think of me as their kid. Well, I'll tell about more why I don't speak to my parents if there's enough time. But then, as the years progressed in the late 1990s, after my dad got custody of me and my other brother, and the things still were pretty much the same, I wanted to simply go for a bike ride, even though I was grounded. And one time I tried leaving the park trailer that me and my family were living at in Minnesota in about 2001. My dad had one of the neighbors come and be a security guard right in the front door to prevent me from being able to like go ride a bike. And you know what I did as a kid? I did the sneakiest thing, jump out the window. But that ended up costing this because this right here caused exactly a 12-inch scrape because I jumped out the window the wrong way. And it's because I was grounded, all because I wanted to hang around with the kids in my neighborhood. Come on, and so then later on, my dad had went ahead and got services put upon me because apparently I was too much for him to handle. So and then when those services were into place, I was still able to live with my dad, but there was like a temporary thing where I was able to be put in like a so-called group home. But you know what? That group home ended up being a 24-hour, 24/7, 365 thing because in 2003, my dad got arrested for overdosing himself with alcohol, and my auntie Kelly had brought us to her home in Bemidji, Minnesota, and then there it wasn't all that great either. And so, because I got blamed for something that I never did, people said that I tripped one of her two twin daughters with my foot when I never did. It was like putting me on the spot all because of who I was at the time. And then after that, I was eventually put into a group home permanently from 2003 all the way until 2018, because during those 15 years was quite a struggle. When I was put into the permanent group home, I got a social worker. I got so many services upon me, including a therapist, which I needed at the time, you could say, because there were many occasions that I would have a temper tantrum, and there were numerous times that I would go and that kind of stuff. But that time I wasn't able to control my temper as I can now. But it was the help that I got and the help that I received that helped me. But at the same time, it was how they were treating me. Because whenever I would have a temper tantrum or whenever I would just need space, they sometimes would come at my aid and still help me. And I would tell them, no, please don't. They would still do what would cause me to go in that kind of temper, stress, rage that you guys have seen me in. And that would later cause me to have a temper tantrum. And you know what they would do if I start to go in that direction? They would put me in what is known as a basket hold. If you know what a basket hold is, then you've probably been in one. But if you don't, it's a restraint that mainly police officers use, where they cross both arms and your back and push you against the ground. And the more you struggle, the tighter your arms will get, like this. So imagine of this being a basket hold, and these arms were in the back here. That's basically how they put me in, and it was such a painful strength that they put me in that I just didn't like it at all. And the services that I had, I mean, it helped me become more independent. But did I deserve to be put in that restraint? No, because you need to learn to talk to the people, or at least give the people space to calm down. Because we all need our own space to calm down, relax, and just take a breather. But when that moment is not given, it just creates even more stress. And that's what would cause me to go into that kind of temperament situation, which would end up having me being put in a basket hold. Then later on, like I said, I saw a therapist, and the therapist had helped me control my temper later on. But unfortunately, I got even more power over me, because in 2008, as a official 18-year-old adult, I got what is known as a guardianship and a conservatorship. A guardianship is kind of like a supervised parental control kind of thing, where instead of you having a mom or dad that is your supervised person, it's through the courts. And the same thing for a conservator. A conservator is basically a financial payee that helps manage your money. And when I was put under a conservator slash guardianship, I didn't know I was put on that in 2008. No one told me. No one mentioned it to me. And then in that same year of 2008, I graduated high school, and I got my first ever job. But I wasn't receiving my checks, and I was wondering why. Why am I working and not receiving my money? Because apparently all my checks would go to my conservator. So meaning I'm I'm working all these hours while getting no pay. And so I don't know why I wasn't getting the money that I was working so hard for from 2008 to 2012. But it's what they had upon me that was keeping me from getting my money that I was working so hard for. And later in the late 2000s, things still started to arrive for me, because in that same late decade, I became more connected with some of the people that I was separated from, because like I told you about what happened in 2003, that was the same year that I got separated from my brother and my sister, who is now closer to me than ever before here in Arizona. And then when I finally got in communication with my family in the late of the 2000s, I was super relieved, because I finally was able to be with the family that I'm separated from. And so I was finally getting reconnected with my family, like my brother and my sister. And that reconnection is what really brought joy to me. But still, at the same time, of how they were overpowering me. And yeah, I understand why they were like having me have the guardianship and that kind. But it's all about getting the help that the person needs, but also making sure that the person has freedom to be independent at the same time. And so I still had the guardianship during the 2010s, and in about like 2012, I went on my first ever trip, but I had to go with my dad, unfortunately, because at the time I was still under guardianship, and and then uh, uh, sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
Um,
okay.
I know I'm speaking a lot. I need to get a drink because I think my talking is creating my a dry throat for me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Take your time.
Guys, thank you for all the great comments in there. Thank you for all the prayers up for Angel. He's looking down, but he's not reading them. Thank you guys for just being here, supporting him, and listening to his story, guys. It's very powerful. So continue to listen. Go ahead.
So as I was saying, in the 2010s, things were still in that kind of way. Because in 2012, I went on my first ever trip, and then but I later on I started wanting to be more independent. But unfortunately, that kind of never went afloat with my people. It's like as though they want me to be under guardianship for the rest of my life, unfortunately. And I'll get to more of why I think of that. But when I started to like want to go to do more with my life in the mid of the 2010s, in 2015, I want to go on my first ever trip by myself. My guardianship said no, that I had to have a supervised person, and then in 2016, I want to go back to work. But my guardianship said no, I don't think you're ready to go back into the workforce. And it just was really that kind of mistrust that really was sitting with me because they don't think I can do this or do that. And in the 2017, I had asked to get a pet of my own, and apparently my guardianship thought that I wasn't capable of taking care of a pet. And the thing really broke for me with my guardianship, where I fought against it in 2018 when I had asked to again go on my first ever trip and go back to work. And they said okay to both, but that brought the question: why would they say yes one year and no the other? It's kind of like a double standard, you could say, because they say no one year, which was 2016 for the job, and 2017 for the 2015, I mean, for the trip. And but then they say yes to both in 2018. It was that like little bridge right there where I was like, huh? And I talk more about in depth of it on my channel, where I did a three-part stream 2 years ago titled "I Hate Having a Guardian." If you want to watch that, I can create a playlist with all that for you guys so you can rewatch it. But it was at that point where I just was tired of having a guardian, and I fought the court system, but the guardian was like against it. And so you may be asking, well, what does all this have to do with the stigma? Well, it's about me believing in myself, while them not believing in me, but also me going through the struggles of what I have to do through school with like my temper tantrums, and also the bullying that I had to go through as a teenager slash youth during my school years. And it's the struggle that I went through that had me go through all this. And over time, I have became more relevant and more controlling of how my temper is. Because you guys had seen me the yesterday, basically how I was. Luckily, I didn't go back into my old self. I was able to control my temper, and it's because of the help. But also, it's about the help that I received from the people, but also about the way they kind of were like putting me into place, basically.
Hmm.
Wow, that's powerful.
You reading the comments?
Well, I'm reading and talking at the same time. But then, as I was saying, But then, as I was saying, the other thing that I really made do for me is that I never gave up of what I wanted to do. Because, like you say, never give up for the things that you want there, April. And I never gave up because even though I was under such controlling local dictatorship, I basically never let them overpower me. Because the only person who empowers the person is yourself because you determine yourself. You see who you want to be. You determine who you want to be in your life. And if you want to go after so many things, keep on going after it and keep on moving forward, as I say. And I never gave up on many of the things I want to try and get and do in my life. Like I've always wanted to get a job, and during the times that my guardianship said no, I never gave up of trying to still get a job. I officially got a job earlier this year when I had moved here to Arizona last year. I've always wanted to have a pet, but during the times that they said no, then later said yes. I finally have a pet of my own, and she's here clawing away at the nearest bag that her claws can handle. And I've always wanted to go on my on a trip by myself, but I wasn't able to do so until last year. There's so many things that I've always wanted to do and go after in my life that I've never gave up dreaming of, that I never gave up wanting. And some people criticize someone like me that we're not able to do so because they use words like incompetent. And when I hear that word incompetent, it's kind of like just saying, oh, you'll never do this, you'll never do that. You're incompetent of being independent. You're incompetent of having a cat. You're incompetent of living by yourself. Well, to those naysayers in my life, how do you like me now? Because I have struggled through so much, but I continue being under your power to get the help that I need. But also, the times that you never trusted me, I went after with what I wanted in my life because you never like had gave me the chance to do so. Like you never gave me the chance to go on a trip by myself. You never gave me the chance to have a pet of my own. You never even gave me the chance to even try to go on a trip even within the same state. I've always had to have some form of supervised person. So how do you like me now? Because ever since my childhood, it's been a real struggle. Because I didn't have a parent by my side to teach me my ABCs and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I had to go to special needs school in my kid years, all the way up until the high school, when I officially went to a normal high school where I felt welcome. But there was those times when I was like sit and people would like just get off the lunch table and I was the only kid sitting there by himself and no one wanted to sit with me. Yeah, did it bother me? Yeah, because it felt like I wasn't welcome. So there was so much that I had to go through in my years as a 30-year-old. But it's just that the fact that I've had came so far in my life with the struggles, with the dictatorship, with people trying to tell me how I should live my life when it's not even their life to control.
That's right. You're right, baby.
Because it's me who determines what I want to do with my life, not my guardianship. And when I officially won my case in January 2nd, that was a huge celebratory celebration for me last year on January 2nd of 2019 because I finally was able to do things in my life what I wanted. And that's why I moved here to Arizona last year was to be closer to family because when me and my siblings got separated in 2003, like I said earlier, that miscommunication is what kind of hurt it for me. But also with the fact that I wasn't sure where my siblings were, that was kind of a big barrier for me. But later on, when I started calling my siblings more often, and they came to Minnesota for the first time in 2013, that reconnection is what for me. And then later on, I continued seeing my family on a regular basis. I continued, they continued seeing me, but then we are finally together here in the same state, closer than ever before. But during that separation, it kind of was a back and forth, seeing each other kind of thing. But now I'm closer to my family. I am so happy to be here in my life where am now.
That's wonderful.
You are
Oh my
amazing.
God. I was fighting to get up here because Angel, you are awesome. You are awesome. And to all of those who don't know that, look at them now. Look at them now. I tell you, you are so special and so wonderfully made. And I'm so glad and honored that I had an opportunity to know you.
Yeah.
So am
Thank
I.
you. And you have an abundance of
Yeah,
support in the chat. It's just,
absolutely.
my heart is full. It really is.
Hmm.
You got me in
And
tears.
and as you said, Bella, the difficulty understanding other people's feelings. Sometimes
Yeah,
the people under my services that I had did not understand me neither. I mean, it's like as though what I was trying to tell to them, the my words was going in one ear and out the other, like as
right,
though they didn't give a care.
right.
Because
But you
yeah,
had no
during the
troubles today. We
nah.
all heard you loud and clear today.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, my life has went through so much in my years, but you know what? The times that I did get the help that I needed, and times that I did try to go to do something of what I wanted, I've never really gave up. I mean, I never skipped a therapist appointment. I don't see any of those anymore because the only time that I was needed a therapist was the back in the mid 2000s when I was at, you could say, my worst. But it was at that time when I did need a therapist to help cope with me, and she had progressed me in so many kinds of ways that I wish she was here today for pretty much anyone. But she did help me quite a bit. And sometimes you want to know something that really is a struggle. Like I was telling about my dad a little bit earlier, my dad still thinks of me as his so-called kid, and I know parents think that way. But the thing is, I only want the parent to be there for support and know that I can do it because we as kids have dreams, have goals, and when we want to start going into our future, you want to be able to have that parent to have your back. But you want to know something with my dad, thinking that he still does. I just don't communicate with my dad. And the thing that really broke it for me was back in 2019 when I had came back from visiting my family here in Arizona. When I went when I was still living in Minnesota at the time, because last year I took a 1 month trip to simply see my family to get away from the winter weather in Minnesota and to be reconnected with my family. When I came back on February 15th of 2019, I called my dad to let him know that I made it home safe and sound. And then I simply asked him a question. Hey, Dad, why did you keep on interrupting me when I was speaking? And I was giving him some examples. And he said to me in a like a meaning type of voice, it's because you repeat every shit you say. Sorry, my language. It's just that's what he said to me, and it was at that point that I just couldn't take my dad anymore. My dad thinks he's there for me, Well, was he there for me to teach me like the normal stuff as a kid? No, I want to live a normal childhood, but I couldn't. And I just wanted to be with the normal kids in the neighborhood.
Right.
That's so true, Angel. So true. You have a powerful message.
You really do. So Crystal just said in the chat really quick, something that Crystal said. She said, your words don't go on deaf's ears. We are all here for you. Trust that you are awesome. Why change a good thing? You are perfectly made. And that is so true.
Absolutely.
I think she speaks for all of us when she said that.
Yes.
But yeah, I
Wonderfully
just
and perfectly made.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I know that there was a question in the chat about being in a group home. Someone had asked if you were in the group home, if your
Yeah,
parents.
I was in the group home because when
Okay.
I was put it into the services that I was put into a group home service called MCRS, and I was living with a roommate who at one point hopped on me and gnawed at the bottom of my leg, and it was all because I was going to my bedroom. And what did I do to him to deserve that? And I still was living with the group home in a house this time around with three other roommates. But during the time as a teenager, the one thing that I never learned or really never got to know about more about was until I later on became more independent was trusting people because when I was living with many roommates, there would be many roommates that would make promises to me, saying that they would pay me back. Like one roommate had asked for $25 from me, and I gave it to him, and he said he would pay me back. He never did. And one roommate even asked to use my computer, and he would give it back the next day. The next day came, he didn't. But you want to know something that I did do? He did damage it, but he didn't take responsibility for it.
That was
So
good.
yeah,
Wow. And I didn't hear part of your story because I was trying to get onto the internet. But do you have brothers and sisters? I think you had mentioned
yeah, I
something
do.
about siblings.
I have two other brothers and one sister.
Okay.
One of my other two brothers, I talk to on a regular basis, and my sister, I have two nieces because my sister is married and I'm an uncle.
Oh, wonderful.
Because yeah,
What did your
my
sister
sister
have?
Jane has two kids of her own who are my nieces.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Welcome,
I bet
Raiders.
you're a great uncle.
Yeah.
Welcome,
All
Raiders.
right. Is there any?
Any,
Yep.
Joey Willie. Thank you, Deja, for the raid.
Yes, thank you.
So, anybody in the
Is,
comments have any questions
mhm,
for Angel?
right.
I gotta unmute myself. I'm just talking. Thank y'all for coming in. We are talking about surviving the stigma of mental disabilities. And our guest is Angel, and he has a very powerful story. So some of you guys may have to catch it on the replay. I guess, April, we're opening up for questions now.
Yeah.
Angel, are you finished?
Yeah.
You're done, baby?
Yeah. If you,
Okay, well,
if anyone in the chat, or if any of the three of you have any questions, just feel free to ask.
okay.
So I have a question. So now, with your case being settled, you are free and clear to make your own decisions and do
Yep.
everything you want to do with your life.
Yeah,
Great.
and believe it or not, at the time they thought that I couldn't do it, but guess what? I did it because that's one thing that they always did to me is that they think that I couldn't do something, but how am I supposed to do it if I'm not given the opportunity? I mean, it's kind of like saying, "Oh, you
Absolutely.
can't drive a car." How are you supposed to know that if you don't give it a shot? Or like, let's say, "Oh, you can't make a painting." How are you supposed to know if you don't practice it?
That's true.
Because how are you supposed to do something if you're not given the opportunity to do so?
You're right.
So anything
You're right.
that people tell you that you
Mm-hmm.
can't do, you just need to do it for yourself. If you know you want to be a singer, go ahead, take that microphone, sing while in the shower. If your dream is to be a bodybuilder, lift those weights.
Right. That's
Right.
Because when people say they don't think you're could be good at something. Well, guess what? It's all about you and your determination.
that's true.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. So, what was one of the first things, Angel, that you did when you got your independence? What was the first thing that you did?
The first thing I did, I went on a trip by
Mhm.
myself. Because
Where'd you go?
I was telling you about the trip. Moment I got my independence last year, I went on my first ever trip by myself, and at that time when I was on that trip, it was to determine whether to move to Arizona or stay in Minnesota. And but in 2018 and 19, in the last 2 years, I've just wanted to bring my life in a different direction and just not be in the same state that I lived at for 20 plus years.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice.
That's awesome,
So, what does
Angel.
your life? Yeah, what does your life, Angel, look like now? Like, I know we're all quarantined and we're inside, but what's a typical day for you?
A typical day for me is either binge watching something on TV, getting ready for the day, or going for going for a morning bike ride.
Nice. I like
Because
that.
that's just a typical day for me. But during the times I was under the services that I had to be checked up like almost every hour.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was in a group home, I had 24-hour staff, and those staff monitor me like almost every minute. And during times I just wanted time by myself, they would come to my door and just invade my privacy without even knocking.
Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Wow.
There was someone in here in the chat. I don't know if they're still here. They work they work with kids like that. Slick Nico Twins, are you still in the building? You have a comment, Angel. Baby girl Vibe said, Angel, you have blessed my heart. Don't stop reaching for the sky. Even when you reach past the stars, you are, I think she was trying to say amazing. No, she was.
Mm-hmm.
Miss M, the Queen Bee, over from Lion Squad says Angel is intelligent. He can do anything he put his mind to. And that's facts, Angel. You can do anything that you want to do.
Yeah,
Your
and
laugh, there's just
Absolutely.
things about you that touches people's heart. And when I say you got family here,
yeah,
Booty Squad, Bella, myself, Got It Lion, and everyone that's in this chat. Everyone that's in this chat has had some great words to say to you, some great encouraging words.
um,
I know
and
it's I know
go
it's
ahead.
been some times where you get stressed and you have reached out to me, you've called me, and we've got you back to where you are. And I feel like you got a safe comfort zone with me, Bella, and Foodie, because when you get stressed, you always call for us. And we're always there for you, Angel. So
Yeah.
I love you. I love the progress that you're doing. I want you to keep going.
And they'll keep on doing that because there's nothing that they can do to stop me in my tracks anymore. Because even though there were times that they did, you know what? I still went after. And you want to know a funny thing? In like 2018, when I wanted to do something, I kind of like snuck it behind them because I knew they wouldn't approve of it. But you want to know something? Who gives a shit?
Angel, give me 1 second. Guys, let me explain something to the 17 people that's in this chat. When you come to Safe Space of Love is not a place to grow. This is not a growth stream. This is not a love stream. Safe Space of Love is a place where you can come to talk about whatever you need to get off your chest or what you're going through, mental illness, whatever it is. And it's a safe place. There's no judgment. So your comment was blocked, SBK, because this is not a growth stream. This is where Angel is sitting here talking, pouring his heart out, and we're just here to support Angel right now. If you see someone that you do not have, you grab them. Don't say it in the chat, please. I'm sorry, Angel. You got a couple more comments. I had to address that real quick, so I'm sorry. Bree says, Angel, you just made me wanna go a little bit harder. I love you, bro. Deja says, Angel's Army, we definitely love you in your spirit. You are beyond amazing. Keep pushing. Hey, Princess. Okay, Miss M, go ahead and cook dinner. Nene says she will be praying for you. But Angel, you're amazing. And guys, I know some of y'all wasn't there today. Angel came on Guided Lions channel today and made some beats. So Angel is now a co-producer making beats. You go, boy. See? You remember what I told you in Guided Lion? Let me find out that you out there making beats. Let me borrow that beat that you made today.
I will. I'm still waiting for the watermark, but actually I asked Foodie if I could play it for the debut here, and she said sure.
Of course you can. That's your beat. That's part of you.
But in terms of why I started my channel wasn't necessarily any form of thing, because I created my channel, or the account at least, back in February of 2016. I did not start uploading until about 2018. If you guys go to my oldest video, so basically, I did not start uploading until February 24th of 2018. And it was because at that time, in 2018, there was so much going on within my life, because that same year I found out my dad had stabbed a neighbor of his because of him over drinking. And then my dad was later arrested. And then during that same year, I got you could say, into an argument. I got into an argument with my sister, but that didn't break our relationship at all. We're still brother and sister to this day, but it was just that little hiccup that got caught in the way. And in 2018 as well, it was the whole thing when the guardianship was just getting too much for me. That made me file for restoration. But I created my channel just to have a space of my own to think how I want and express and to tell people how I feel. And then that was for in the beginning, because I just wanted to be able to have a space of my own. You want to know something? My guardian almost was going to restrict me from being able to have my own YouTube channel, but there are things that they cannot restrict from me, that they can't forbid. I mean, if they think that they can lock me out of my own account, you can't do that to someone.
That's not right. That is not right.
So yeah, that's why in about 2018, I created this account of mine. At least started uploading on this account of mine to simply have a space of my own.
Mm-hmm.
And also
and that's amazing.
And also because at that same time I was still separated from my family, and I basically made my channel kind of like my own little family kind of thing. And as my channel grew, they became like more connected with me like a family. And my channel was basically like a temporary family thing, because I wasn't able to be closer to my brother and my sister in real life when we were still separated from state to state. My channel was basically that as well, because I wanted to be able to have at least some person, or at least someone there with me.
You got a few comments down there. Princess Lizzie saying, just keep your head up, Angel. And I love everything you do. And like I always say, laughing because you make me laugh. That's true. You know your laugh is very contagious. Very contagious. G Free says Angel is very business savage as well. I see him working these YouTube streets better than a lot of people. Angel, I know you're going to see great things. We're going to see great things from you.
Yeah.
Nini Q and Nini say, I understand how you want to feel responsible and to feel normal as possible. I'm happy for you, Angel. Got it, Lion say, so proud of you, Angel. You have overcome so much. And you know what, Lion? That is so true. Not Lion, Angel, you have overcome so much. Look at where you're at now. Like you said earlier, look at those people and basically tell them, look at me now. You're living on your own.
That's
You got a
right.
cat.
Hmm.
You do your YouTube. And I'm like, G Free, you be doing your YouTube better than me. You be in these streets, you be sending me links. Come on.
The SBK family. This is the second time we told you. This is not a growth stream. Do not come in here asking people to subscribe to your channel.
Hold on, wait.
Do
That's
it
how many
again.
times
That's the second time. He's gonna be blocked
he's
to do
blocked.
it again.
Crystal, block him. We don't do that over here. He's blocked, Crystal. Just go ahead and handle it. Hold on. Let me see something. I'm not under safe space of love. Foodie, are you under safe space of love on your phone?
Hold on.
Make Got It Lion a mod.
Okay, Lion is a moderator.
Sorry, Angel. We're having, we don't tolerate that over here. You get 2 chances and you're out of here.
Yeah.
So we're sorry. We're having to change account over so that we all can be under safe space of love.
Yeah.
I'm under safe space of love on the laptop, so I've modded Lion.
Y'all erase that. Listen at me. Erase. You can get rid of SB and K.
Crystal blocked him. He's blocked.
Thank you, Crystal. Best mod ever. Thank you so much, Crystal. Angel, Cola James says, Angel, you are very strong. Thank you for sharing your story with us. He is.
Mm-hmm.
He is so very strong.
Hmm.
Lion,
Yeah.
well, guys, let me go ahead and announce. Bella, you never answered the text for real, so I'm assuming you're okay. Me and Foodie talked about it. Got It Lion
Yes.
is now a part of Safe Space of Love, guys. He's coming
Yay!
in to one as a male,
Awesome.
so that guys that want to talk, that don't want to talk to us 3 women, can talk to Got It Lion. So Got It Lion is now a part of Safe Space of Love. Got It Lion, welcome. We love you. And sorry, bro, but when we drop that link, that means you're supposed to be up here on the panel because we are a group. We'll let you slide this time, bro, but it won't slide next Tuesday. But I love the fact, Angel, that you shared your story. Well, you and Got It Lion was friends before, and y'all just reconnected to that here lately. And I love the fact that he brought you on. You're making. I mean, look at how you're growing. You're meeting people out here, and you are growing in these streets, Angel. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So proud of you.
And let me respond to a quick comment. I know you already read it, but I figured I'd give a response where the Bree B had said that Angel, you just made me want to go a little bit harder. I love you, bro. Yeah, because the thing is, I never kept on giving up what I wanted in life. I kept on fighting for things I've always wanted, like you say, April. And it's because I kept on working towards it. And every time that they tried doing something, I would always figure out how I can get it, how can I go towards it, how I can achieve it. And I've never given up. And it's all about working harder and where you want to go in your life. Because whether you're a YouTuber, whether you're a part-time YouTuber and a family, but it all determines of how where you want to go with your life. And I just have never had given up, and I just have never let people try to get the best of me.
And that's so amazing that you don't do that. And you got some ignorant people out here that do ignorant things, and I appreciate how you handle it. You handle it To be honest with you, Angel, I wouldn't know that anything was wrong with you if you wouldn't have told me. I mean, yeah, you have a little stutter, but I mean, there's a lot of people that have a little stutter.
But if you remember, Guy Lion, my stutter was a little worse than what it is now.
But see how you improving though? Although you say it was worse then, look how you improving.
Yep.
Right.
Crystal Christine says, Angel's Army, you are awesome. Keep being who you are. Continue to have great spirit. Don't let this world change your smile. Continue to smile so you can change others. You are unique and baby. Look, I am not fixing to cry. Y'all are not fixing to have me crying.
Oh.
Hey,
Angel,
Shan.
we love you.
Hey, Shan. Thank you guys so much for your support of Angel, as well as your support of Safe Space of Love. I am just overwhelmed with the amount of love and support in this room today. Congratulations, Got It Lion. I think you're going to be an awesome addition to Safe Space of Love from a male's point of view. Before we conclude this, I do want to give Angel the opportunity to play that magnificent
Yeah.
beat
Let
that
me
he
let
did
me do that
earlier.
here.
We must have it. Super
All right.
producer.
Highlight Got It Lion's comment. Angel, you are not just a friend. You see it, Angel? He says, you are not just a friend, you are a brother for life. Consider me as your big brother forever. And I guess I'm the big sister.
And before I do that, I just want to say it's been a great honor to become friends with each and every one of you. You, April, you, Bella, and you, Foodie. And without all you, we wouldn't have become like what we are now. And this will always be us. This will always be us as the people. But I just am greatly appreciated and happy to be connected with all of you. And I think that if I would have met one of you, I probably wouldn't have been able to meet none of you. Because I think that it started with just one of you before I met you, Foodie, before I met you, Bella. If I didn't meet one of you, I wouldn't have met none of you.
Right.
Yeah. Because we let's tres amigas. We're all together.
Yeah.
You got one, you got all three.
Look at P and Q coming in talking about hope.
Hey,
All right, ready?
Yes. Ooh,
we are ready.
I'm ready.
Can you guys hear it?
Turn it up.
Turn it up, blast it. That's your beat.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
It's okay, baby.
Shit.
Y'all, these are beats he made himself.
Okay. There.
No, Angel, you look
Oh,
bad.
Hold it. Won't that a whole bad?
What?
it was a whole vibe.
Y'all, with the help
Awesome.
of Guided Lion, Angel made this beat. Guided Lion put beats up. Angel said yes, no. And Angel came up with this himself, guys. Everybody congratulate Angel with this. Guided Lion opened his
Yes.
camera up and let Angel
Yes.
know. Angel, that
Amazing.
is fire. That is lit, man. Do you hear me? I need
Yeah.
words. I need words. I
Okay.
Yeah.
need them.
I want the
I
next
need
beat
them.
you do, Angel.
So you're gonna make me a beat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll send you
That's
this
right.
one for tomorrow.
I will. I'm waiting
I,
on my beat.
I will, but I'm waiting for the watermark.
He's working on it. He just said in the chat he's out and about, so I don't think he's home right now. But you know when he's home, that's how he's doing, guys. For the 19 people that's in here, thank you so much for coming out, rocking with Angel. Excuse me, that was not sexy. Rocking with Angel. That wasn't sexy. You know that wasn't sexy. Who hurt while they're talking? Angel, that laugh. Oh my God. But guys, we love that you came out and y'all are rocking hard in here with Angel. And it means so much to us. But guys, tomorrow is Foodie's birthday. We will be doing
Yes.
Foodie a virtual birthday party. I would love for all 19 of y'all to be in there. It's gonna be on Foodie's page. You know, on Wednesday she do the Way Back Wednesday. So we are going, me and Bella. Angel's more than welcome to come up with us, but we are taking over her live and we are doing a virtual birthday party for my foodie squad. Hey Pooh! The color is red. She
Hey,
loves
Pooh.
Hey
Yes.
Pooh. She loves red. Guys, please come in there. Show Foodie the love. Each and every last one of y'all. She has shown y'all love. She has been there for you guys. Show her this love back. It's very hard for her this year because her family loves to do family functions and to do birthdays. But Foodie can't do it this year. One, because of what's going on in the world. Two, her doctor says she can't go out like that. So she has to stay in and she can't do the family thing. So let her YouTube family come on over tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern time and let's
Yes.
rock out. We're going to have Beats by Lion. We're still going to be playing music.
Yes.
We're going to have her champagne. She's going to have her
Yes.
fruit. She's
But you
doing fruit,
must
guys.
wear red. You
We
must
gotta
wear
wear red.
red.
On the
Okay.
panel.
Oh, you hush. You ain't got nothing to do with this. This me and Bella. You just put yourself on mute.
Oh my God, Lion, I'm
Exactly.
crying already. Thank y'all. I'm about to cry already.
Yes, that's the other thing. She get her beats at midnight, y'all. Even if I'll be doing a late night stream, so I'll be up. But I can't wait for her to play them beats for me, Bella. We can't go to sleep. He say he dropping it at 12 o'clock. We got to be there at 12:10.
That's right.
I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all have absolutely no idea. Matt, when I tell you my family is huge on the birthday thing, we are huge on the birthday thing. Like, I don't care if you're a little kid all the way to 90 years old. We celebrate your birthday. Like, and so this whole thing is just guiding me. Like, at one point, my doctor said if I glove up and mask up, then I could start to go out. And then when I talked to my MS nurse, when did I talk to her? Friday, I think it was. They said the case Thursday. They said the cases of the Roro increased in Virginia. The numbers are going back up, and because the numbers was going back up, then they wanted me to limit my interaction with people again. And my heart dropped because I'm like, right before my birthday, are you kidding me? Like, I don't want to cry. But anyway, so yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do my virtual birthday party. We'll have a good time.
Baby, by the way, we need Aaron to call us. So you need to give Aaron either my number or Pootie number. You can
Yes.
okay. You can call us from your phone, but put him on the phone and you go wash some clothes or something.
Okay.
Exactly.
You wash some clothes. David, if you're still in the building, I know you live in Virginia. Are you even close to her? Like, if we have to tell you, hey, Deja, go get this and then go drop it off at the front door. Are you that close to her where you can do that? Foodie. I talked to God at Lion today on the phone. Baby, you fixing to be in tears. Oh my God. I cannot wait. This dude, baby, your birthday finna be lit. Lit.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna cry.
Baby, we all gonna be boo-hooing. This dude has just taken it to the extreme. Y'all, that's why we love God and Lion so much, and that's why we're always praising him. Y'all, he hasn't played an instrument in like years. He has pulled out I want to say he said mini keyboard, guitar, and something else just for food. That's real love, guys. That is real love. This dude shut his stream down today because somebody was bullying Angel. That's real love, guys. This is the love that you should have. This is the love that you should support. Is how we're here for each other. Yeah, baby, you might as well get ready to cry. You might as well get ready to do it because, baby, got a lion, got it for you.
Yeah.
Got a lion, and got me crying.
Oh,
yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, y'all. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like, my husband let me ride with him today. That's why I was late for April's live stream. He let me ride around in the car, but I didn't really go in nowhere. I just looked at the people out from the car window.
that's right. Just look at him.
Got it. Lion say he is composing. I am composing something just for food.
And you want to know a funny thing? Earlier this morning, when I was speaking to April, I was hearing something in the background, and I thought it was April's husband, but it was actually a Guided Lion stream that was playing, and my laugh bursted out.
He had me cracking up.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was her husband because I just wanted her to tell her husband that I said hi to him, but apparently it was Guideline Stream that was playing in the background.
Tony Hendricks Green. It is going to be 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Foodie's channel.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at 10 Eastern Time. Wear red, Tony. I know you're one of the ones
wear
that
red.
So wear red, please. I even had to go get something red. Foodie, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Auntie Yo-Yo did get back with me. She said she cannot be there because that's her anniversary.
Oh yeah, I already know. We
sends her love.
Yeah.
And a little bit more, but don't you worry about that.
That's
I know.
right.
That's her husband anniversary. So I ain't even mad with her at all.
Guys, we love you guys so much. Guys, who are we going to rate? Have y'all looked to see who's live so we can rate somebody?
Oh, hold on. I ain't even look. Hold on.
Guys, thank you guys so much for supporting Angel and being here. Please reach out and be there tomorrow for Foodie, because it's going to be a long day for us, because I do a late night live tonight. Y'all realize that? I'm doing a late night live tonight, and then we got Foodie thing tomorrow night. Do y'all realize that? Should I change my late night?
Huh? Matt ain't just
No.
night.
Well, you need
Don't
these
change
hours.
No, don't change it.
I know, but that means we're gonna be up all night. Then we got to turn around, no sleep, then turn around and be up all night tomorrow. Are y'all okay with that?
Lion, yeah, I'm about to get the waterfall tears. We take some naps.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want to.
No, you need your hours.
You need your hours.
See what I'm talking about, guys? Look at this. They fussing at me with y'all still right here. Tell them that this ain't nice. I see P and Q Brian saying Slick Nico twins are live. I see Crystal. Okay, Crystal, drop Slick Nico's link for me, please. Still here listening the whole time. Sorry. Just Jimmy say still here listening. He's at work. He told me in my live that he was at work. He says, Angel, you are inspiring. Baby, everybody loves you. Everybody's here.
Let me tell you something. Tony, that's my sister from a different mister. Both of us like this. Steelers and her favorite color red. Huh?
Look, Foodie, you have not done your thing where your supporters, if they can't come or can't give you a cash out, where they can buy you something off Amazon. So when we finish this, while we're in Slick Nico Twins, we need to do a conference call ASAP.
Yeah, we do need to do a conference. Because, when I was trying to do it, I was a little inebriated, and I couldn't figure it out.
Hey guys, Tony, a whole lot.
Crystal
just dropped the link. Hit that link. Head over to Slick. Hit that link. Head over to Nico Twins. Say y'all ain't gotta type all that in. Say SSOL.
Great. What you saying, Angel?
But before we end, I would like me and April to do our endings like we usually do. If you want to begin first, April.
Never give up on the things that you want. The best has yet to come. React to the things that you can control. If you can't control it, let it go. I love you guys.
And keep moving forward. The further you go, the further you'll proceed in your life and what you believe in. Because if you believe, you can achieve.
Amen.
I love both of them.
Awesome.
I love both of them. Yeah. Don't drop out. April, Bella, y'all don't drop down. We're gonna go ahead on y'all.
I'll drop down and let you guys have your conference. See ya.
Okay. Y'all go ahead over to Slick and do an SSOL raid. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all for supporting and loving us. Thank y'all so much for supporting Angel. That's our brother. That's family to us right there. Check out Gaddy Lion. That's our brother. That's family. And thank y'all so much. Okay? We will see y'all over at Sleek Nico Twins channel.
Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye.